Is that Colleen, animal communicator? Please, I need your help. My dog has gone missing and I need you to find my dog. Hi, yes, this is Colleen. I don't do missing animals, but uh, never mind. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Animal Communication. I wanted to do a video about why I don't do missing animals. I get a lot of requests from people saying, oh, my animal's gone missing. Can you find them? There's a lot of websites, Facebook groups that I belong to, and people often reach out to me to help me find their missing animals. And I wanted to do a video to explain why I don't do missing animals. There are this is my opinion, different animal communicators might be different, but my opinion is that you can get three different types of animal communication if you like. So one is animal mediumship, which is dealing with animals that have passed, which I do. General animal communication readings, so speaking to animals for whatever reason, finding out if they're okay, what they're frightened of, behavioral issues, vet visits, etc., etc. And then there's missing animals, and that is being able to converse with an animal in order to help it to be found when it is lost or it's been kidnapped or something. Now, missing animals, in my opinion, requires a lot more training to do than just a normal animal communication. It's what I would call a specialist field. You specialize in that field. The lady that taught me, my animal communication tutor, shout out to Diane King, she specializes in missing animals. So that is her niche. Now, with missing animals, it's not just a question of going, yes, little smokies sitting under a large tree in front of a lake. It smells of sunflowers. There's a road that's got a lot of trucks on it, etc., etc. It would be great if it were that simple, but it's not. So missing animals requires really a huge coordinated effort between the animal communicator, the owner of the animal, and anybody else who's involved with that animal to do with its going missing. There's a lot of interviewing of people to find out, where the animal went, what the animal was doing before it went missing, etc., etc. There's educating the pet owner on what they need to do in order to help them bring that animal back. There's creating of posters, posting on Facebook groups, speaking to schools in the area or anywhere where there's a lot of people, shops putting up notices, etc., etc. There's a lot of that. So there's speaking with the person to get an idea about those types of things so that you know what sorts of things to suggest. There's working with maps and trying to work out in what area that animal is. Yes, there is animal communication, obviously, but there's a lot of things to consider if an animal's gone missing. If an animal's missing and it's hurt or it was frightened, it's not going to be as receptive to animal communication as an animal that's lazing around by the fire with someone asking it what it enjoys doing. If the animal is injured and is hiding because it's frightened, it's going to take a lot more work and energy to try and get that animal to share with you, where are you, what can you see, what can you show me in order to help us get you found. It's not a cut and dried session. My animal communication sessions, you buy a session, you do it on a certain day, you get it via email, or we discuss it via video conference. With missing animals, it doesn't work like that. There's constant checking in. You check in with the animal, you find out, hopefully, what it can see, what it can smell, how it's feeling. And then you speak with the person and go, right, okay, the animal's feeling like this. This is what they can smell. This is what they can see. Let's sit with the map and see if we can figure out where those things exist, giving it time, then going back, speaking again to the animal, doing something similar, coordinating back with the people, etc., etc. It's a much more involved process. It's much more, requires a lot more coordination. It's not a question of just tapping into the animal, finding out where the animal is, telling it how to work its way back home again, and everybody's happy. It is not that simple. It takes a lot more. There's a lot more checking in, there's a lot more coordination, there's a lot more meeting with the owners. Now, as much as I would love to help every single animal that comes my way, that type of work, even though I know would be very rewarding for the people who've lost animals, that type of work doesn't call to me. What calls to me is speaking to animals that have passed and general animal communication readings, because that is what I feel called to do. It is tricky because I know that people who've lost animals or animals that have run away or have gone missing, obviously the people are going out of their minds with worry, and I feel for that, but my heart isn't in that sort of work. So I hope that makes sense. If you do have any questions about any of those types of readings and how they're different and why, then just pop a comment in, and I'm happy to explain. But I'm hoping that this brief overview explains why this is something that I don't offer as part of my repertoire. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello? Hello? Hi. Yes, I can hear you. Your dog's on your head.